Florida's reform efforts. Programming education for inmates at Wakulla Correctional Institute. People are referring to this prison as the Cupcake prison, but in this episode I will debate this.
Doing that, all right? They're trying to make people be in the real world again, all right? And when I'm reading, I can't really see what you guys are saying, so I promise I'll pay attention to chat in a bit. And if you put something like this, like Jamie did, but you put a question, I'll certainly answer any questions that I can. All right. Nat keeps on gifting those memberships. Thank you. All right. Are you guys talking in Spanish now? What a call that would be if it was up there bumming and ringing. Normal BS from the others because they said faith-based. And they exactly what they're doing is trying to make sure they get funding. All right. If anyone hasn't seen that series, you need to watch it. All right, let's keep going. Let me take a look at this real quick, and then I can actually see what you guys are doing, what's going on. All right, so this is what they're trying to do here, guys. And again, I showed you, Stephan's not getting out ever. All right, so if he wants to spend his time learning something with these people and making himself a better person, or going and getting his mental health check, let him. It's in prison, all right? So this is the Wakulla Correction Institute graduates from their Persevere program. If that's what you call a cupcake, then there you go. They have incarcerated individuals that they're trying to reintroduce into society. 26 Florida inmates found the same hope. So this one's a good article. December, 12 inmates from Wakulla graduated from this program, a nonprofit in 7 different states. All right, not long before, 14. So they're trying to rehabilitate those that are getting out. That's good. That's a good thing. All right, good. It's still got all the same problems that everything else does. Now let's take a look at the actual prison, because that was one of the things that I saw and I was surprised about was the mental health thing. And of course I looked into, damn, did Stephan get into it like his mental health? That would be much easier. But no, he didn't. My Leo twin. Thank you so much for the $1.99 super sticker. And yes, don't forget, guys, we are here for justice for Maddie. And yes, I'm happy to give you guys updates as they go. Stephan is he's in this prison right here, Wakulla Correctional Institute. And that is where I looked him up. All right. Bless you, Sharon. We love you. Big hugs for you. Mom, hope you're still here. I love you. Go get him, Tiger. My mom is like this. My mama don't put up with nothing. She didn't raise a fool. All right. Let's take a look at this. All right. So this is it right here, guys. You probably saw this. If you reached out to me, you saw this. You saw that Stephan Sterns is now at this facility, Wakulla, the North Prison. All right. Got the address here. We can look at some of the academic programs. It's a newer prison. Here they say capacity is 1345. So they're now overpopulated. They say only 1,300 people. They have 1,500 and something. All right. What the difference is in this facility is it's a bit newer and they've added programs to get more funding. All right. So instead of having to put drugs in their butt, they're doing it this way. And then they're putting drugs in their butt and bringing it into the prison system. All right. Vocational substance abuse, chaplain services, which everywhere it has, betterment programs. And there's another one. Hold on. There's another one. Okay. So you can see Wakulla is part of this. This is Florida Department of Corrections. They have 134 facilities, including 49 major institutions, 16 annexes, which one of the annexes is the Wakulla prison that he's in. I don't even know how to say that, all right? I'm trying to say it right. These facilities incarcerate felons convicted and sentenced to more than a year. Now, look at down here. This is what I put the map. I showed you a picture of where he is, all right? Prior criminal record, escape history, prison adjustment, and other factors. Most serious offenders with the longest sentences and those least likely to adjust institutional life are placed in the most secure facilities, all right, based on the results of the inmate and what their rate is of being, committing crimes and listening to the guards, etc. All right, so this is Florida. This is the FDC, Florida Department of Corrections. You can see your beautiful state of Florida, and everywhere in it, you can see major institutions, institutions with annex, and you can see how it's north, south, east, and west. We're up here in the north section. All right, we're in the north section. They got the different regions. Man, Florida's a big place. Let me leave that up for a second. I don't have any freaking videos to play. Who's Jessica? You guys tell this lady who Jessica is, please. Feel free to tell her who Jessica is if you want. I don't give a flying crap what Stephan does as long as he's locked up. I just imagine you saying it. Felonious Florida. Yes, you have missed a lot, Hilson House of Crazy. You sure have. All right, what do I got? Whistleblowers, unaliving, recidivism. All right, what else do I got? Stephan Sterns, I pulled that up. I got the institutions, the list. I've got the FDC correction. I wanted to show you this as well. This I have not. I'm going to show you this at the end so you can see what. Yes, I'm on fire, Ali Callie. I was tired before I came on here. All right, and yeah, Abby Poodle says, "Fine, Sublime. That's okay. He deserves to be in prison." Damn Skippy, he does, Abby Poodle. Hey, I told off Stephan Sterns the first time I ever talked to him, and Stephan said I had to think about it if I was going to write you back. Right? I am a Deb and Chris fan. I'll be guilty of that, but I am not a Stephan Sterns fan. And I told Stephan Sterns, you're an asshole for treating your parents the way you do and expecting them. And hey, maybe I'm out of place, Deb. Sorry, Chris, I'm sorry, but before I ever talked to Stephan, I said you're an ass for doing that. And of course, we addressed the Maddie thing. I still haven't released any of those emails just yet. All right. Clark wants to know who Jessica is. You know who Jessica is. All right. Yes, Sublime. I went in and said, hey, here's the deal. I don't like you. I'm covering the Maddie case, and this is what I'm doing. I want justice for Maddie, and you're an asshole with your parents. And he didn't want to write me back. He said he wasn't going to write me back, but then he did. And then go figure. He needs me to tell them to write him. So there you go. Hopefully I get a interview with a killer one day. All right. So I don't know, where did that go? So there is a facility. There's a place in this institution that has the. I'm trying to find the. Okay, maybe it's the programs. Is it the programs? Yeah, I think that's what it is. Okay, so there's a faith-based program, and people are saying that he has got into the faith-based program by finding Jesus. All right, so that's what it was. FDC faith and character-based programs at Wakulla. So they got new programs there, and they did the new programs because of the funding. Okay, they want funding, and so this is the FDC faith and character-based programs. And people were questioning if Stephan was in that program, and that's how he got there. There's also a mental health facility, and he is not in that either. He's just a prisoner, and he probably will be isolated because of what he's done. Michelle says, yeah, it just sounds like they're getting him ready to be released, teaching about money and all that BS. Most likely his parents won't be here. Right. I mean, that's a trip for them, and they know that. Much love to you, Lori. And all of you guys, thank you, Carolina, too, for gifting a membership, and then Nat for making that goal. I appreciate you. How shady and bearish is to get clout. Who's getting clout? Oh, Jessica. Yeah, man. And I got ripped a new one for that, too. Oh, my God. Okay, so look, he's not in any faith-based program or any of that right now. He literally just got there, and they're probably still going to take some time to process him. I know there's education, workforce development, and there's a mental health area, which I saw earlier, but there's a lot in here, guys. There is a lot. There's the FAQs, there's different institutions that we see, probation services, programs. Yeah, I mean, this is it, guys. Like I said, it's a newer prison. Let me see what this says.
We have found that in order to change behavior, you have to have a change of thinking. In order to have a...
Okay, now stay here, guys, because after this, I don't think any of you have seen this, and I haven't seen it either. It's going to give you a good idea of Stephan's personality and where he's going to be placed. All right. I've never showed it before. And Mom, I love you so much. Chris and Deb are innocent, my mom says. C 1985 says, I was abused for 9 years by my mother and father, Jay. I barely survived before I found in a tiny Oregon ghost town. So I'm very touchy when it comes to pedos. Sorry, it's okay. It wasn't you that upset me. It was the 100th person saying that. And C 1985, I'm here for you. And the Guilty of Crime crew family, I assure you, is here for you as well. So if you want to reach out to me and talk, or you want me to cover a case, or you just want to tell me about your, what happened, I'm here for you. I prayers for you. And I'm glad that you are a survivor of that. That is terrible. That's horrible. So please forgive me. I didn't mean that to be to you personally. And I apologize. All right. So we're here for you. My email, you can email me guiltyofcrimebyj@gmail.com, or hop back in chat and talk with our wonderful crime crew. All right. We're all love and we're all friends here. Sometimes we argue with each other, but hey, we come back from it. And yeah, they haven't committed a crime. There's nothing that they've done. The reason I even took a liking to Chris and Deb and reached out to Deb is because of my mom. My mom has been persecuted for standing up for my brother and my nephew, who did both go to prison. Sorry, Mom, but it wasn't her fault. And she supported them to come out and be productive citizens. So the reason I reached out to Deb and Chris is because of that. I understand, Jay. I don't want to muzz you. It's your opinion, and that's okay. And I still love you too. It doesn't take away from that. All right. Down 23 years in 2 separate sentences. He'll do hard time. Oh, he is. Yeah. Shania, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think you were talking about Stephan. Okay. So after this, stay here. I don't think any of you have ever seen this video with me.